What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I'll be talking about Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, which is a new console game that just recently got revealed, and I'm very glad about that. I'm very hyped because I've been waiting for a long time for a new Naruto console game. The last time we got a new Naruto console game was in 2018 when Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker came out. So yes, this is a new Naruto console game. It's going to be available for all of the current generation consoles, and as well as the PS4 and the Xbox One. So yeah, very hyped for it. And yeah, let's get into the news. So we got a trailer. Some people think the game is going to be a remastered version of the Storm series, which is false because the game is actually going to be having a new story mode. But in the first trailer that they showed us, they didn't show us anything from the new story mode. They just showed us basically, as far as story, they showed us stuff from the previous Storm games, the 1 through 4, the number titles. Some people think it's just gonna be a remastered version of Storm. The Storm series is not gonna be just a remastered version of Storm series. And I know this because I've read, official news release about the game, one of which came from Twitter, and the official Naruto Games Twitter account basically said that the game is going to be having an original story. They said it's going to be a new original story, as well as a recut, re-edited version of the previous story modes from the previous games, the previous, number titles 1 through 4. So yeah, we are getting a new story mode, but we're also getting the old story mode, which is going to be, just, recut, re-edited, and we're getting selected scenes from the previous Storm series. So this is not just a remastered game. It's literally going to have a whole new story mode. And apparently Best Buy said that the story mode is going to be about Boruto. It's going to be a Boruto story mode, which makes sense because the game is called Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. So we're going to get a Naruto story mode, which is going to be basically a remastered version of Storm 1, 2, and 3, or at least certain scenes from Storm 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And we're going to get a Boruto story mode, which is going to be an original story. Now, Senju in Japan, a guy who leaked this game about a year ago, he recently posted a video saying that the story mode is going to be an original story for Boruto, and it's not going to be adapting, basically. He's not going to be adapting the manga. It's pretty much what he was saying. He was saying like it's going to be a completely original story, which if it's executed properly, that would be fine with me. I'll be okay with that, even though I did kind of want them to do the Kawaki arc / the Vessel arc. I want them to adapt both of those arcs into the video game, but it seems like it's going to be a completely original story. Or it could just be like a adjusted, tweaked version of the Kawaki / Vessel arc. But either way, as long as the story mode is good, which I think it will be because it's being made by CC2, then I'm okay. I'm okay with it. And since the game is called Naruto X Boruto, I do expect a lot of Boruto characters will be added. We already know that 124 characters are already confirmed for the game. Those are the characters that was already in Storm 4. All of those characters from Storm 4 will be playable in this game, as well as a bunch of new additions. I expect a lot of Boruto characters to be coming. And we already got 2 confirmed new characters that's going to be playable, which is Indra Aotsutsuki and Ashura Aotsutsuki. I was really hyped when I seen that. That's very cool that they're both going to be playable. That means I'm going to be able to put together a 3, because it's, Storm 4 was 3v3. I'm assuming this game is 3v3 as well, being able to switch out between characters. I'm assuming that's the case. It seems like that based on the gameplay. But yeah, that means I'm going to be able to put together a full team of Indra and his reincarnations teaming up versus Ashura and his team of reincarnations. That'll be cool. And yeah, overall, I'm really hyped for it. It's not just a remastered version of the previous Storm games. We already got a remastered version of the previous Storm games called Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy and Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy. So this is not just a remastered version of the different Storm games. I doubt it's going to be just a DLC expansion type of thing where we just get, the only thing we get is new story mode and new content. I doubt it's just going to be that, because if it was just that, I think they would have just put that in the Storm 4 Road to Boruto thing, because they already did that with Road to Boruto. That was a DLC expansion. It had a brief story mode covering the Momoshiki / Shunin exams arc. So, and then they also added a couple new characters. If they were just going to be doing that, something like that, I don't think they would be making a whole new game. The game, I don't think it's just going to be improved graphics and improved online and just improving, other things and then upgrading it to a PS5. Because I think they could have, well, they probably couldn't improve it online, but they could have, improved the graphics and stuff and just improved the game overall and had a PS5 port because they did that with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. CC2 are the same developers who worked on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and this game, the Storm series. So if they just wanted to make a PS5 port, I think they would have done that. I don't think they would be making a whole new game. So I think there are going to be, different mechanics probably. The combat is probably going to be tweaked up a little bit, adjusted, hopefully improved, and there's probably going to be new modes added. I don't know. There might even be something like create a character added or something like that because I don't know why they will make a whole new game if they're just adding a story mode and more characters. Now, even if they are adding a story mode and new characters, I think we can still call it a new game because all of the other Storm games were basically the major things that changed was the story mode, and then they added more characters, and they did tweak up the combat system a little bit. So yeah, so that'll be we can call it a new game. It's not just like, oh, this is just a remastered version of Storm. If it has a new story mode, and at least if it has a little bit something different with the combat, and it has a new story mode, and it has a decent amount more characters, then it's safe to call it a different game, a new game. Now, even if this was just a like remastered version of Storm plus adding more characters, I would still buy it. Like, come on now. Like, the Storm series is the best video game series of all time. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is the best video game of all time, without a doubt. So, yeah, it's definitely worth, for me at least, I think it's going to be worth, the $60. So, yeah, overall, I'm very hyped for it. And, yeah, I can't wait for it. And as far as, like, the stuff I want them to, it is, like, probably a few things that I would do to change the combat. But overall, the combat and the gameplay, it was already good in Storm 4. I think it was probably just a couple things I would change with it. But I don't think they need to touch that much. What I do think they should do is bring back support only characters, because that'll open up the door for us to get a lot of characters who were cut from the previous Storm games. Like I believe Kurenai, Asuma, and Chizune were all, support only characters in previous Storm games. I know Chojuro and Kurosuchi was support only characters in Storm 3. I think they should bring back the support only character thing. However, I think they need to keep the leader switch mechanic in the game. So in order for them to do that, they're going to have to make 2 separate modes, or it's probably going to be a lot of modes in this game. I'm assuming endless tournament mode. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of modes, but they're going to have to make at least an additional mode where it's a support only mode where you can't, where your support characters where you can't switch into your support characters. And if they did that, then we could have a lot of characters who aren't going to be playable because their movesets are too limited. So they can't be full character. I mean, they probably could be playable, but it's just that their movesets are too limited. So it'll probably be harder for the studio to come up with a full moveset for them. So for those characters, we can still get them into the game, like, Kurenai and Asuma. I think Chizume could be playable. I think Anko could possibly be playable as well. But anyways, yeah, so I think they should bring back the support only thing, just make a new mode. On top of that stuff, I want them to vastly improve the online. Make the online smooth, make it a lot better, improve the netcode or whatever you gotta do. Vastly improve the online, obviously. And other than that, just make the story mode great boss battles and stuff like that, like CC2 is known for. And then also give us a decent amount of new characters. I would say at least 50 new characters, mainly coming from Boruto. Now, it is still a couple of Naruto characters I want to see added. I want to see Hagoromo added, Hamura, Tonari Yasusuke, Mima from the Road to Ninja movie, and Guren. I know she's an anime original character. Some people call her filler. The girl with a crystal ice style jutsu. I want to see her in the game. I think she could have a very great moveset, and I think I think she definitely should be in the game. And then, but from Boruto, obviously we're gonna need, a new version of Boruto, Borushiki. We're gonna need Kawaki. We can have a couple different versions of Kawaki. We can have him without the Karma Seal, his Academy version from the anime, or we can get that, and we can get, his Karma Seal version from when he fought Goro, and we can get his current version as well as manga version where he has the horn and he has Ishiki's eye. So we can, it's a lot of different versions of Kawaki we can get. And then there's plenty of Boruto characters. I already gave you guys a list of characters that I would want to see on Twitter. So yeah, it's a decent amount of Boruto characters we can get, and I'm hoping it comes to the game. And yeah, overall, I'm very hyped. Also, I did see that in the trailer, they did show off one new Team Ultimate Jutsu. So hopefully we're going to get a bunch of new Team Ultimate Jutsus as well. They showed the Uchiha family new Team Ultimate Jutsu, Sasuke, Sakura, and Sarada having the Team Ultimate Jutsu. For some reason, Sakura didn't have her Byakugo seal in that clip. So it looked like they made a mistake with that. So it looked like they're going to have to fix that and add her Byakugo seal. But yeah, so those Sakura, Sasuke, and Sarada all, having the Team Ultimate Jutsu. Sarada had 2 Tomoe on her Sharingan. And for manga readers, we know we never seen her with the 2 Tomoe Sharingan in the manga. She went from the 1 Tomoe to the 3 Tomoe. So this does lead me to believe that they're going to be taking stuff from anime original arcs and they're putting it into this game. And I don't know if they're going to have 3 Tomoe Sharingan Sarada in this game because she hasn't appeared in the anime with that 3rd Tomoe yet. But she does have this 2 Tomoe. So, but anyways, yeah, overall, I'm really looking forward to the game. Let me know what you guys think of the game in the comment section below and what your expectations are and how hyped you are for it. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
I wanted to. I'll be a hero.